Ted with Everything Attachments. We're today with our Cultivator 110. This is a cultivator that's similar to the old lineback cultivator, except we're using heavy-duty Italian-made tines, double reversible forged points. We're making all of the yellow part in-house. We're even putting these things here through a nice roller here, so when you enter your crop, so a cultivator, we're going to go over a row that doesn't have anything planted because this is the day we're doing gardening day, so we don't have anything up yet. Hopefully we'll be able to do this once we have our crop up in a couple of weeks. But so this is a row that's already been bedded and raised. And so what we're going to do is we're going to straddle it. And so if this had been growing for 4 or 6 weeks, it was up about this high, and your ground from you walking up and down in it and so forth, and just the rain and everything packing the ground, keeping the rain from being able to absorb into your ground well, that's when you want to keep your young crop cultivated well, where your roots and all get the aeration, the water can go in, and without damaging your plant, you simply straddle it right here, right in the middle if it's this high, and then the tines are going to loosen everything up in the middle to keep it soft and let your crop do the best it can. Go ahead and give it a run. And this is fully adjustable. You have an adjustment. This is not all the way out, and that's not all. You have 3 more holes in if you wanted it really, really narrow. You've got 1 more hole out, and you've got an infinite spacing of what you want to do back here. So right there, he's still leaving the row. He's getting into some really deep there at first. He's still straddling the rows, so the high raised ridge is staying there. It's important that you stay looking forward and get straight, which he looked back and he's getting a little off, but he's okay. And so that's loosening up all the ground beside your row without bothering your crop up till it gets about 2.5 feet. After it gets 2.5 feet tall, it will shade the area he's doing enough that the weeds won't matter. So you're taking up all the weeds that are absorbing all your nutrients up and getting rid of those and letting the water go down through there. Once your crop is up high enough that the cultivator can't be used anymore, then the shade from the plant will keep all the weeds out of this and the problem kind of goes away. That's where a tractor that has a position control really would be nice instead of an up or down. He has no exact control except up or down. And he's got a big hunk of grass right there. All right, you're good right there. So he's just simply leaving the middle of the row where the plant would be, taking out the weeds and stuff that would be on the side, aerating everything without bothering the crop. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. This is, without having a plant to actually following the ground to what looks like a groove is a little hard, but that you get the general idea. And a cultivator is an important part of not having to use a hoe all the time and get all the weeds out, because the weeds when they're young can do everything from take over your young plants to keep them from growing because of the shade and simply taking the nutrients out of the ground. So give us a call or an email at Everything Attachments, and we'll be happy to make sure you're getting the right gardening and landscaping attachments for your size of tractor.